your era.
No, what does that mean?
Well, no, that you know where your mouse is. Don't do that. Holy shit! Don't do that. We'll be gone.
Hi everyone.
That will kick us out.
Happy Wine Wednesday.
Oh wait! I was going to sing us in.
Oh well, you can go ahead.
Shayla Black, I have a very special song for you today.
Oh.
It's an original song.
Oh, that's even scarier.
Here we go. I want to know what love is.
That's not original.
I know you can show me.
That's not original.
Just like you did the first time. I want to feel what love is.
Oh, not with that attitude.
I know you can show me.
Oh my gosh. There's already somebody listening to you, see?
See, that's awesome. So people, see, everybody's coming in after that won't hear that. So when they come back, it's surprise and delight.
Right. Okay, sure. By the way, anybody who's just now coming in, William's saying you didn't miss much.
You missed everything. You missed everything.
I don't see any comments. Oh, there we go.
There they are.
They are really delayed today. Hello, Facebook user. Hi, Robin. Hi, LaTanya. Missed
hey,
you guys. Yeah, missed you too. Hi, Kathy.
Hey, Ames.
Dana.
Wendy. LaTanya.
Hi, Wendy. Hi, Ames.
LaTanya, I didn't forget about you. I was holding out
Vicky.
for Amazon, and I don't have it yet, but we'll talk about that soon.
Yeah. Hi, Amanda. How are you and that lovely baby?
Sweet Amanda and her baby. How are you?
Hi, Nicole. Good to see you guys.
And Kathy and
What's
Dana,
happening? Hi, Crystal.
Robin and
Sherry.
Crystal. Awesome.
It's the Shay and Bill show. Yep, exactly.
Top of the evening to you,
Yay.
beauties.
Boom.
Boom. That was a fine year.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So how is everybody's Wednesday? Hi, Sammy. We are so happy to see you guys. It's been an interesting week. Hey, Allison. Hi, Rhonda.
Can we just take a deep breath, Shayla Black? The world is just freaking insane right now. Can we just all just take a deep breath and be thankful that we get this chance to be together on Wednesday nights?
It's true. And
have a little bit of shelter from the drama of the world. Because the drama's starting to make me nuts, and I'm getting tired of it.
Sarah. LaTanya says she turns 46 tomorrow. Happy birthday.
Awesome.
That's
Happy
fantastic.
Birthday, LaTanya.
Enjoy every year you have between now and 50, because once you cross that line, it
all goes to hell.
It ain't no fun, girl.
Yeah.
Just saying. Thank you, Sherry. I just got this in the mail the other day, and I'm quite happy. Hi, Sharon. There's Shannon and Miss Eve. Hi, Louise. How you guys doing? How are you guys? Yeah, this was a Torrid special, by the way. I don't know if they still have them, but if you guys are Torrid shoppers.
You like the Torrid.
I do like the Torrid. I like t-shirts.
You used to go to the Torrid up at the Grapevine Mills.
Yeah.
And you enjoyed that.
Every once in a while.
Yeah.
You know, every once in a while. Hi, Ruth.
That's
Hi,
where
Patty.
Baby got that shirt. Well, no, it wasn't Torrid. It was where she got that that shirt. You know those kids in that movie?
That's helpful.
You know those kids in that movie?
No.
From the 80s?
The Breakfast Club?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Is that where she got that shirt from?
I don't know where she got that from. And Ames turned 32 yesterday. You're just a baby, honey.
Just a baby.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Hi,
Ames.
Nancy. Hi, Nikki Ann. I've been busy, Nancy, you may be happy to know, doing all kinds of audio things. There's lots of audio coming in November.
Oh, I think I got an email today about that.
What's that?
From Agent.
Oh, okay.
About that?
Okay.
I don't know, you should have got it too.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, okay.
But that's not that.
Damn.
Sorry, those don't come out for a while.
Okay.
It went to hell before you turned 50? Oh man. No, I'm trying my best to keep it together. 53, it gets a little harder, y'all, just saying.
Tanya's here from gorgeous Colorado.
Hi, Tanya.
Colorado is so beautiful.
You love audiobooks, Sherry? I'm liking them more and more, too. Like, I am. You feel old as shit, Ames. Please. Please, honey. Hi, Laura.
Louisa.
What is Torrid? LaTanya, Torrid is, it's a clothing store, and I won't say it's plus size. It's like size 10 and up. So, and they have a lot of super comfortable, like, jeans and leggings and T-shirts. And I really, really love their T-shirts
like their comfy stuff
a lot.
too, right?
I actually, and you guys, if you're also, kind of a larger chested.
That's me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Last day of Hips and Curves having a 60% off sale. So just saying. Hi, Emily.
I'm all about the sale.
And I bought a pair of pajamas from them that I absolutely love. And I think I'm going to get them in another color because they're going to be great this winter. Like, I can't wait. I know, Danya, I know. You're reduced and nature gave me all this, and yeah.
And God bless nature.
Hips and Curves is the name of an online store, Shan. Yes. Talking about him.
Torrid is owned by Lane Bryant. I didn't know that.
Oh, I thought it was. Laura, I know is correct that it's owned by the same company who owns Hot Topic, because when I tried to opt out of Hot Topics emails because they send them like 3 times a day, it said it was going to also unsubscribe me from Torrid's emails, and I was like,
wonder if they're all owned by the same conglomerate that
I don't
Lane
know.
Bryant is the parent. Who knows?
You know what? Sherry, I feel like if I were still working in an office, I would probably go to Lane Bryant more. I still like their bras, but why can't you comment on your laptop? I don't know. That is really weird. I really have no idea, huh? You're trying to find pants used to buy at Walmart. They don't sell them anymore. Yeah, I don't know. It depends on the brand. You might check Amazon too.
I think everything's the same company these days.
It
Sherry.
seems that way.
I think everything's a conglomerate.
Yeah.
It's all a conspiracy.
Yeah.
It's all a conspiracy.
For real. So, it's another Wednesday. You like the bras at Torrid? I've not tried their bras. That's something that's on my list of things to try.
Why do they not make bras that are brasiers, that are comfortable for the busty woman? Why don't they do that?
Hi, Tabitha. I wish I knew.
Because I've seen the ones you wear, and I can't believe the ridges. Those little narrow strips, that cannot be comfortable. Why can't it be a supportive type environment for you ladies?
Somebody went to a new job today with no undies and no bra. Go you. Oh, you know what, Kathy? I think White Stag may have gone out of business. Why do I feel like I heard something about that? Pretty colors and designs. Yeah. I that's the other thing. Like, I feel like the more you're trying to accommodate, like, the uglier the bras get. Laura, and I get frustrated.
Laura, I think there's a business opportunity there. If I could just monetize it, but I don't think, I think that's an underserved market. It really is. But,
Yeah, well, and I actually have even, I don't know if you guys have ever seen the ads that come across like Facebook and Instagram for other companies that swear they're, making these super comfortable bras for people who are, for all bra sizes and half sizes, whether you're super small, super large, like all these kinds of things. And I actually went out of my way to buy some of those, and I'm like, I'm super short in the shoulders and they don't adjust enough. So, like, the cups are comfortable and the rest of it is like falling off my shoulders.
See, I think I'm a value add in this conversation, Shayla Black, because I can provide a unique perspective.
Oh, yeah.
To the brassiere conversation. Yes.
Yeah, you know what, Sherry? I liked those foam versus wire bras for a while, and then they seem to have lost their shape, and I think I trashed them. I can't find them anymore.
You've gone through so many bras.
I've
lost count.
I have. It's horrible. Somebody else said so. Soma does have really super duper supportive bras. Like, and I've never been able to try their non-underwire bras. They don't make them big enough for me. But I've heard other people who can wear them say they're really, really comfortable. They only make one kind of bra that I can wear. And they're great if you have an event, like you're up here, man. Those suckers are.
Is that like the Jane Russell?
Shut up.
No, I mean that's.
They're like defying gravity at that point, but it's not really to me an everyday bra, Oh, I've even seen some really cute bras, Laura, up to, she says anybody that's a C, above a C is out of luck. I've even seen some, every once in a while, some cute bras in like a double D, but you go beyond that, honey, there is nothing. They are ugly. Rebecca, you made it.
Becca Black is here.
Is your internet any better, honey? I know that's got to be frustrating. Laura, I wish that Target even made a bra that fit me. Like, I've never seen a bra bigger than a D cup at Target. Even a double D like that wouldn't help me, sorry. Hi, Jennifer. Yeah, you know what, Jennifer? The Hips and Curves pajamas that I got, the label on them is that City Chic. And I absolutely love these pajamas. I bought them in black. And I'm going to buy the pink ones before I go to bed tonight because I will wear the hell out of them to work this winter.
You have a work bra and you have a lounging bra, right, baby?
Yeah. I do.
And you wear a unique bra for the broadcast, too.
I do. I'm actually wearing a real bra, you guys. That's how you know I care about you, because at least today. I'm not sure that I did that last week, but today I'm wearing a real bra.
You want to represent, basically.
I'm like, hey, they're up here where they should be.
They look mighty fine, Shayla Black. I give you the stamp of approval.
Well, thank you so much.
The two stamps of approval.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Exactly.
I'm sure. Hi, Lauren. They are. That's the other thing. Your bigger bras, she's saying that she wears Chantel, and those are beautiful bras. I've had some. But at $80 a piece, yeah, I'm with you. It's so ridiculous. The amount of fabric that goes into that is not even $5 probably.
Rebecca was making me an extra special tee.
Oh, that is nice. Lucky you.
And the internet goes out, right? You know, that's what we need is a Shayla Black brassiere on the ShaylaBlack.com store.
That's what we don't need.
Oh, my God. Yeah, that's exactly. I'll have to look and see if they have some of those at our store.
Oh, self.com has busty bras. I did not know that. I will look into that.
Shayla Black.
Yeah. Official Shayla Black Tata holders. That's nice.
Boxcar Black, yes.
Yeah, okay. Perfect. How did we get onto bras?
I don't know. But apparently I'm not ready to move off of bras. So
I'm not surprised at all.
I'm happy with the conversation.
The only thing you want with a bra is to get rid of it.
No, I'm all about the comfort of the young woman that's wearing the.
Oh, am I not a young woman now? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
I mean, you're a married woman. You're married.
Gosh, a lot of people are married. That doesn't make you old.
Transitioning into marriage.
Oh
See how that transition worked?
Oh my!
Get myself out of trouble.
Hi, Brenda. No, you did not get yourself out of trouble.
Guess what day is coming up next week, guys? On September the 7th.
You know.
Year of our Lord.
And somebody already wished us a happy.
We're gonna have
21.
Whatever. We're gonna have 30 years of wedded bliss. Yes, wedded bliss. Did I say that right?
Yes, you did.
Because you wrote it down for me to say it. So I want to make sure I pronounced it correctly. Okay, so wedded bliss.
Bite me.
Okay.
I didn't do anything like that.
Yes, we will be celebrating 30 years.
30 years.
Of being married to the same person. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year.
You guys, we live here. We work here. We are together all the time. I like it.
Save me. Save me.
I like it, so.
Yes, I love it. I love it, and I'd like 3 years more, please.
Who was it this morning who rolled over and said how much they loved me, and you thought I was cute reading my phone? Like, I'd been up 3 minutes, and I'm just sitting there.
Did I say that?
You did. You go, you look so, you look so pretty this morning, and I'm like, dude, I barely opened my eyes.
Darling, you radiate.
Okay.
You're radiating. You're a beautiful, amazing woman.
Okay. Thank you, Bonnie. I appreciate that. Where is Prince Edward Island? Is that more... Why do I think that's... No. Is that West Coast? Sorry. I've never... Well, I have been to Canada. Not in a long, long time. Wow.
LaTanya's parents, 53 years.
That's fantastic.
Yesterday. That's awesome.
That is fantastic. Congratulations to them. Well, thank you guys very much. East Coast. Thank you. Okay.
We try. We you know, it's amazing. We talk about this, and Shayla and I, we kind of have a little introspection from time to time. Of course, maybe it's more me introspective than she is, but I have to draw her in. But basically saying how different people we really are today.
Oh my gosh.
And how over the years we as a couple and as individuals have evolved.
Changed.
From, you know, starting off as naive dipshits to
yeah, pretty much
where we're at today, where we think we have our shit together, right? I mean, and that's a think. It's a big think.
So somebody says, hi, back from a long time away for you, you just say Facebook user to us, so you'll have to either tell us who you are or give StreamYard permission to show your name. Otherwise, welcome back. I don't know who you are.
Welcome back.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, that was beautiful, wasn't it?
Oh boy.
I was very rhythmic with that.
You celebrated your 29th anniversary.
Run the Butterball!
Congratulations, Sherry. That's awesome. You know, Robin, I honestly think it's just one of those things. We kind of weirdly grew up together because we've been together so long.
Hold on. Let's correct that. I'm still growing up.
Well, that's true.
I have the emotional maturity of a
12-year-old.
No, I'm 17. I like girls. So trust me. I kind of dig girls.
Ah, okay. Hi, Irene.
Hey, Irene.
All the way from Australia. I hope you guys are doing okay. I heard it was your first official day of spring there. I hope your weather doesn't, like, swelter all summer. I know you guys have had some horrible summers lately. You'll celebrate 40th on your September 12th.
Try and click on those so you can show them when you. That way they pop up and people can see them all.
Oh, well, okay. I'll try that next time.
Let me do it for you?
No.
Okay.
No.
Be happy to, though. You know who else is celebrating an anniversary?
Who?
You guys know Lee Swift? And we've talked about Lee Swift, and he's been on a Wine Wednesday with Shayla Black.
Yes.
And he was featured in Netflix's The Circle
we
last
have been
season.
Friends forever, like literally,
Friends
you guys.
forever. He and his husband just celebrated, I think it was today, their 33rd anniversary. Yep. So big shout out to Lee and Steven. Very happy for you guys.
Congratulations, you guys.
And Netflix The Circle, this new season, I think is coming out, I think next week or this week.
Oh, okay. So, I did not know that.
Yes.
I knew he'd gone to some casting.
There's a big casting call down in San Antonio.
And he went last weekend, I think. I was reading, what is it, Rebecca? Rebecca, what'd you do? You scared somebody? Out of one of your regular shoplifters seeing her run to her car? Oh my gosh, that's funny. Oh, that's funny. Congrats.
So how long have we been dating now? I lose count of that number. I know the anniversary number when you remind me, but I forget the together thing. So how long have we been together, Shayla Black?
36 years.
Oh, God. Is that Xanax sitting over there?
We have none.
Pass me a Xanax.
You have to do this, unless you want to drink all that vodka.
I feel a Ted Lasso panic attack coming on real quick.
Speaking of which, if you guys aren't watching Ted Lasso, it's really good again this season, just saying.
Is this season 2?
Season
3. Season 2.
Plus,
really good.
Plus, y'all, I stayed up. I started, 2 days ago?
What? That frickin' Virgin River.
He hates it so much. I think in 2 days I watched all of season 3 of Virgin River.
I have to temper my comments. Virgin River is some series on the Netflix.
Based on Robin Carr's books.
Which is why I have to temper my comments, because it's an adaptation from Robin Carr, a friend of the show, which I've never met, but I'm sure she's a friend of the show. But Robin, if you're out there, howdy. But... You know, I temper my things, but I hate it.
It's not for you.
I'm sorry.
It's not for you.
I'm sorry. And no, the stories, they're okay, but I'm sorry. I could cast it so much better.
You'd have a bunch of, bikini chicks.
No, I would not have
around.
Bikini chicks. I'd have some interesting folks. Number one, that lead guy, get a fucking haircut.
Oh, I love him.
He looks like a grease bag.
He does.
Yes, he does.
Who doesn't think Jack is hot?
Great. Get a haircut.
Jack is hot.
Okay.
Sorry.
No.
Yes.
He needs a haircut, number one. Number two, the lead young lady, get a new hairdo. I mean, the straight thing all the time.
Hair.
No, get a new hairdo. At least mix it up a little bit.
How shallow are you sounding right now?
Curl it once or twice. Would be awful nice. Curl it every once in a while.
She does sometimes.
And I'm sorry, that boy who was getting with that young woman.
Ricky. Now
he's about the dweebiest thing.
He's meant to be dweeby.
He's about the dweebiest thing I've ever seen.
Oh my gosh.
Getting with the Sasquatch.
Oh
there.
my gosh. Laura, you can watch it on Netflix. It's a Netflix original adaptation. Thank you. Bonnie says Jack is hot. Absolutely.
Shannon says she'll translate Chinese dramas with me.
You wish they followed the books more. I didn't read the books, Stacia, so for me, I'm just watching along, being pretty happy. And I know this last season, Annette O'Toole plays I think she's actually technically the mayor of the town.
Oh, God. Well,
and
they need another election.
She's like on again, off again with the town doctor.
We need a recall. We need a recall.
They've been married before, and I guess they're going to get remarried and all this kind of stuff. But she couldn't travel when they ended up filming season 3, so they wrote her as being away and getting trapped in a hurricane with her elderly aunt or something like that, and they kept showing her on screen, so that was the only time that she appeared, and every time she would come on screen, he would be like, I have to go.
Well, I have some sad news for everybody. She didn't drown. So, I mean.
He's just, and I'm texting with baby, and I'm like, okay, so your father's making fun of Virgin River. And she's like, when does he not?
I will say the location shots, and that's up in BC.
Yeah.
For those,
are beautiful.
For my Canadian friends, British Columbia, and they know what I'm talking about. But it's beautiful in BC. I'd love to get to BC sometime.
Yeah.
But a lot of things are filmed out in BC and Vancouver and stuff like that. But you're right, Michelle. Sorry, not sorry. I have to tell you how it is from the heart, but I'm not a fan of the Virgin River. But I did sit there and watch a number of episodes.
You did. He would walk in and out.
And I'm sorry. How does Doc keep a thriving practice going when it's just him? I'm sorry.
The main chick is his nurse practitioner.
Great. They see 2 patients a day.
No, they don't.
How do they do that? How do they? And no one has any money up there. They're all broke. So it's like, how are they paying their medical bills?
No, that's not true.
I don't know.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know.
You sound judgmental and mean.
I'm not judgmental and mean.
I
just bring a sense of realism.
No, I enjoyed it, and I sat there last night.
I like Preacher. Preacher's a good guy.
Preacher's a nice guy. That poor little kid.
They need to kill him off.
No, they don't need to kill him
off. They need to kill him off.
They just need to cut his hair or something. That hairdo makes him look like...
Just go out to the forest
his
and
face
say,
look rounder. I don't know, something. It just...
Live with the wolves. Go.
God, you're horrible. He's a child.
Oh, my God.
What's the best? He's a man. I know.
I'm trying, guys. I try. Let's get back to bras.
Hang on.
I'm more comfortable with
bras.
No,
we're done with bras.
Okay.
So I started watching it like 2 days ago, and I knew it had come out in July, and I just had been so busy. So late at night, I've been sitting there watching episodes, and then last night, I only had like 3 left, but I had a couple of long phone conversations after my workday. I don't even think I started watching until close to midnight. So by the time
I went to bed.
Yeah, he went to bed.
Daddy gets tired. Daddy needs to sleep.
I stayed up till 2 a.m. finishing the last few episodes, and then I come to bed, and I'm trying to be really quiet, and he doesn't wake up for most of me, getting ready to get in bed, and then all of a sudden I get in bed, and he's like grunting at me. I'm like, you're quiet the entire time and the minute I lay here and try to go to sleep, what are you doing?
You're disturbing my regenerative hours.
Just go back to sleep.
We are Borg. We must regenerate.
Just go back to sleep.
Yes, I know.
You are Borg. He's been on a Deep Space Nine kick.
I'm on the next to last season. So
they don't film that anymore?
Oh no, that ended 20 years ago.
That's what I thought.
15 years ago. But
okay.
What a great series.
I'll believe you.
Then I'm going to restart The Next Generation after that.
Okay.
And watch that.
The grunts are mating calls, Rebecca? Oh Lord, not at 2 a.m. they're not. Oh. So let's see. What is happening?
Well, oh no.
Well, you go ahead. What is happening?
Oh no. No, I don't have anything. Go ahead.
You don't have anything.
It has to be the right time for me to throw my things in, you see.
Okay, I'm sure that makes sense
say,
somewhere.
But I gotta find the
Resistance
time to
is
say
futile. Yeah.
Thank you, Louise. You got it. I require regeneration. Yes.
Oh.
The Borg were great. You know what? If the Borg versus the Dominion, that would have been an interesting thing. But you don't know who the Dominion is.
I have no idea.
The Founders. The Jem'Hadar.
No.
No, you don't know any of that stuff.
Brenda will watch TNG
Excellent,
with you.
Brenda. We should do a watch party.
Oh my gosh.
We should do a watch party. But I'd want to eat something.
You know what, Jennifer? I need to pick Lucifer back up. I watched season 1, and then I got sidetracked, and I never got back to it. Baby likes it a lot. Baby's been rewatching Versailles. She says that's one of her favorite. She gets in the mood for these period dramas, and so she's rewatching Versailles. Anybody seen that?
thank you for getting us back about answering questions.
Okay.
Because you did ask about questions. You've gone on for half an hour now. Talking about things.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I am going to answer your goofy questions. Is the Heavenly Rising series complete now? It will be with the commitment. I'll jump in right now. We are having what I will term a paperwork problem with Amazon. Because we're retitling and re-isbaning and all these things with the books, it's just been a paperwork nightmare.
Never doing this again.
Getting to the right person, explaining what's happening to the right person. Like, this has just been a little bit crazy pants. We are still working on it, you guys. I know that not all of the books are up over there. I know this is not the way we wanted it to
We're
go
up
either.
everywhere. Barnes & Noble, Google Play, Apple Books, Kobo. We're up everywhere except, and ShaylaBlack.com, but Amazon. But at ShaylaBlack.com, if you want these ebooks, and it's all the Heavenly Rising and the
Rain Falling and Heavenly
and the Commitment pre-order, all of that's available at ShaylaBlack.com. So.
And all the books that are out now, you can still get at my store. The Broken is free. It will always be free. It's intended to be free. So go out there and grab that. And by the way, if you haven't read More Than Want You, it's also free at the store right now too. But I want you guys to know, if you haven't bought the ebooks for Rain Falling and Heavenly Rising, if you've been thinking about reading this series, now is the time. New covers, everything's updated. It's so pretty. And on my store, all the existing books that are out right now, you can get 10% off with the code Unbroken10.
Yes, and if you're did I expire that code?
I hope not.
I think I expired at the end of the month. I'll go turn the code back on when we're done here, okay? So
we're going to keep that code on until we get the Amazon situation figured out.
But if you go to ShaylaBlack.com, they're compatible with Kindle, with iPad, all this. This is exactly why we started putting ebooks on
my
her store. Because
we have heard horror
shit
stories.
happens, and when it does, you have to have a disaster recovery plan.
Yeah.
And this is our disaster recovery plan because it's not up on Amazon, but it is available, so...
Yeah,
Thank you, Nicole.
And that's the other reason I'm just not a fan. Like, I know for a lot of people, for a lot of authors, and I don't know if we've ever really talked about this or if we have in a while. I mean, I see a lot of talk in the author community about, being Amazon exclusive in KU versus, being wide and what the argument is for both and why you would do it and whatever. But for me, I've always been wide. I'm always going to be wide. And this is one of the giant reasons why.
We are never going to be, or Shayla's never, her product or her books will never be in one basket. All our eggs will never be in one basket because then you're beholden to one person to take care of that basket.
Yeah.
It's never going to happen. You have to give folks options. And I don't think folks like being told you only have to go here to get this book. It's not going to be us.
I don't really like when I put out my 1001 Dark Nights books, I love doing it, but I wish very much that they weren't Amazon exclusive for 90 days because inevitably I get people who are my Apple readers and my Barnes & Noble readers and my Google Play readers, like Kobo readers, going, how long do I have to wait now? So I would rather give everybody as many options as possible. And I don't know how much you guys are aware of kind of the back end stuff of what happens with KU authors, but in being in KU, you have to be exclusive to Amazon. They require you to take your books off of every other platform, and then instead of paying you by the download, they pay you by the page reads, and it's fractions of a penny. I mean, it works for some people. I'm not doing it.
Robin, the Broken's free, so go ahead and grab it. It's a prequel for Rain Falling, so it's new content.
Yeah.
And
it's just a setup for Rain Falling. If you want to see a little bit behind the scenes of kind of how they got where they got before page one of
it's a short free one,
of the betrayal, which is formerly One Dom to Love, then you'll see. Fong says she likes buying from the store. Thank you.
Thank you, Fong.
Now
we try to make it an easy experience.
We really, really do. And thank you, Lauren. I feel like options are important too. I don't ever want people to feel like they have to go, buy something from me right now or from somebody right now. Like that whole thing, I'm like, yeah. Thank you, Louise. Let's see.
You can click on things and show them up on the thing
Yeah.
that you want to talk about. Yeah, Kelly, shopping around for the best deal. You know, sometimes the 2-for-1s. Kobo has a lot of great deals sometimes. Barnes & Noble does as well. Amazon will, and it's interesting, Amazon will actually take a retail price, and I see this on some of Shayla's books, and we have it listed for a price. Amazon will actually, based on how well it's selling, say, hey, we want more of this, and it will actually discount that themselves. And we saw one that was cut down by $1.
Yeah.
Her whole series.
Yeah.
And Amazon did that on
and
their
they never
own.
tell you. They just do it. I don't know. Oh, Rebecca's saying we lost a romance book lover in August. I'm sorry to hear that she... Honey, it's really long. Okay, I thought it would cover the whole screen.
It's okay.
I'm sorry to hear that she lost her cancer battle. That's horrible. I'm so sorry. Yeah. Yeah, for print books, absolutely. But hang on. Could I? Thank you.
Okay.
And I liked being able to get pre-orders up so that you guys, if you know, unless Amazon does something really strange, then what really generally happens is that we can get the books in time to send them either by release day, sometimes even early, and they're already signed. So, yeah, print editions. Hang on. Okay, let me do this in order because, let's see. Do authors get more money if we buy from your store? Yeah, I don't have to pay anybody's margin either. That's the other thing. I don't know, again, how much you guys are aware of what happens behind the scenes, but of course, and I understand this, they're in business too, right? So every time you put a book up with another retailer, they take a percentage for the cost of doing business, and that's perfectly fine and understandable. You know, we set up the store for these situations because I knew other authors were getting messed up with all kinds of paperwork. You know, the other thing that happens a lot is when your book has been pirated, Amazon will say to you, we're not sure you have the rights to this book anymore because it's freely available on the internet, so now you have to prove this book belongs to you.
Even though you've copyrighted it and you have the ISBN. So
or we're taking it down.
Thank you, Eve. I do try to get the print books out quickly. Now, the ebooks, they turn around within a couple of minutes. Those are electronically sent out to folks. But when you order a print book from us or a print book bundle, we typically turn those around pretty quickly.
Yeah.
As soon as I get Shayla up there to sign them. So, get you to stop writing.
I'm busy. So, yeah. Let's see. Print editions will be available as soon as we can work out this issue with Amazon because they're the ones also printing the print books. So until we can, prove to them all of the things.
I tried my best to do some printing myself here at home, but I don't have enough paper for my printer, so it didn't work out.
And you can't do the covers, so.
Big stapler's what I need, a big stapler.
There you go. So for those of you who are saying you wish The Broken was in print, you have two options. You can either, it's not very long. You could technically probably buy it out and print it somehow. I'm not really sure, because I've never tried, but I will say also it will be in the print copy of The Betrayal once we can get that going. So I know it means that you may get to have to buy another book that you've already bought, and I apologize for that, but I did include it with the print version of The Betrayal so that if anybody else...
So once that print version's up, you can get it in print. So.
Let's see. You bought all of Rain and Heavenly for my birthday last year. Oh, until your mom discovered them. That's Emily. Fantastic.
That's awesome, Emily. In trouble for not sharing sooner.
I love that. I love that.
Cool. Go ahead.
Will there ever be more virgin books? We answered this a couple weeks ago. At this point, I don't see it happening. Her schedule is really busy. Mine is really busy. Our schedules just aren't meshing well
Sherry,
right now.
They're balancing so many different series right now. There's just not time for another collaboration.
If
it
hard.
happens, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
But right now, I think everybody's just kind of moving forward.
Yeah.
So. They love the series, though.
Yeah.
Both ladies love that series. I know you guys do as well.
Let's see. Thank you, Dana.
Thank you, Dana.
I love going in and signing books for you guys now. I mean, it takes me a while sometimes because I have to like stop working to go upstairs and remember that they're upstairs.
But I do lay them out.
You do.
And you have a sticky with everyone's name, and you write them notes.
Yes.
And you write.
And when baby's home, she helps very much with all of that. So those of you who have ordered print books from us before, if you've gotten the little swag packs, baby often puts those together when she's home.
She puts them together
with love. Yeah,
that's right.
They're packed with love. So
with love.
All your friends say the same thing about rain falling and heavenly rising. Okay, you have to tell me what that is.
Hopefully that's a good thing.
Hopefully that's a good thing. So as soon as that situation comes online, we will holler at you guys and let you know that all the things Amazon and the print and all of that is ready to go. We're not there right now. We are trying to, just negotiate with them and get all the paperwork going and yada yada.
Yada yada.
So yeah, it's a thing. Yada. So let's see. Thank you, Dana. This isn't okay. So this is something I should address. Never say never. I could do Virgin on my own. No, it's something that we jointly own, and we had conversation a long time ago about the fact that it wouldn't be the same if either one of us tackled it independently. It would have a completely different, kind of sound and voice and all of those things. And so we resolved a long time ago that because it was a joint property and because we wanted it to remain a reflection of the voice of both of us, that neither one of us would tackle it without the other.
Well, again, it's such a pristine series along with the Perfect Gentleman series. It just encompasses the two of you so well that it's hard you couldn't replicate that by yourself.
They love it. They're angry it took you so long to recommend. Yeah, why did it? No. I'm just glad that they enjoy it. Thank you.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Quickly.
I have to, it's time for a commercial break.
Oh.
Tonight's broadcast is sponsored by everyone's favorite, Jergens Hand Lotion, the original scent. Now available in cherry almonds. So make sure you get some of that today. Jergens. It's the right kind of feel.
Oh my god.
Okay, there we go. There's the sponsor for tonight. Yeah. Jergens Lotion.
There is a question for you, my dear.
For BLC. Dana, I am. Actually, I was going to talk about BLC here in a minute. And thank you. I'll talk about it now. Thank you all in the book Beauties that actually responded to the poll I put out. I just want to kind of get a gauge for who we're going to see at BLC and kind of get everyone's temperature, if you will, of in-person events. And BLC, I mean Book Lovers Con, which is coming up in Orlando in December, the week before Christmas. But anyway, we're looking forward to that, looking forward to seeing everybody there. But I want to kind of take a temperature on what folks are feeling about with in-person experiences.
Yeah.
And thank you guys. Thank you guys for sharing that. I'm hoping this will be our first, as I mentioned in the comment earlier today, this will be our first event since, I think,
September.
The Kentucky event there in September of 2019. And I have no idea how they're going to handle things, if you will. But we're going to be there. Baby will be hopefully traveling with us.
We're going to try.
We're going to hopefully bring her with us. So it should be a lot of fun. And so to answer your question, Dana, I will have a pre-order up for Book Lovers Con because I'll be bringing all those books with me. And there will be bundles in that pre-order. I've just got to finish putting that together. I'm kind of waiting till we get this Unbroken issue resolved, so I know that I'm going to have print books in time for that. And I'm probably hedging my bet a little too much, but I kind of want to be settled with that. So I'm hoping I'll have a pre-order ready to go here in the next week, and then I can share it with everybody. But we'll have a number of bundles in it, another number of value-saving bundles.
Correct.
Yes.
And there's another question right up your alley.
Oh, will you ever do another online Zoom signing? Yes, we will. Yes, we will. Yep. We love those.
I love virtual signings. You guys, they're so much fun.
Again, you can't see it, and it transitions exactly right into what we're talking about. We couldn't see you in person physically, but seeing you in person virtually via Zoom, not the same, but it was so wonderful.
But it was such a personal experience.
Because we restricted it.
Yeah.
Right? To each session. We did multiple sessions a day, but the sessions only had 4 or 5 readers tops.
Correct.
And you had basically almost a half an hour with everybody, which you never have that when you're standing in line at an event. You may have 2 or 3 minutes.
At most.
But I thought it was awesome. But in answer to your question, yes, we will have more online Zoom signings. It won't be till next year, but we are planning one right now, and we hope to share some of that soon.
Correct.
Later this fall, I'll share that. But it'll be next year.
Let's see. Louise, what happens at a book conference? I've never been to one, would like to attend. So it depends on the conference, and I can talk about what it used to be if you want me to, but I'm more going to focus right now on what it's probably going to be. And I've had some conversation with some event organizers in the last 3 months, and this is kind of what we've come to. The events that we used to have that were the big events between 1,000 and 2,000 people that were the 5-day extravaganzas. I don't think we're going to see those, at least not for a few years. I think what we're really going to see now are much smaller, more personal events that will probably be more socially distanced. And I think there's going to be a lot of it's going to be up to authors and readers about how much picture taking and passing of items back and forth that there will be and things like that. I think they're going to, but in some ways I think they're going to be more personal because there'll be fewer people, and I think they will allow for a little more conversation and a little more just chatting and getting to know each other while you're signing a book instead of just being hi, hope you're having a great signing. Here you go.
I think Book Lovers Con will be a much more intimate experience.
Yeah.
Just because it's one of the first cons coming out of the pandemic, if you will. Sammy, would you click on Sammy for me? Sammy, yes. We are going to have some book bundles in the Shayla Black store.
Yeah.
I'm working on that actually right now. So BOLO. And those of you that understand what I'm talking about, be on the lookout. I'll be having those soon, and it will definitely be before Book Lovers Con, so we'll be doing that. And then Kathy says, William, the end of the year is 3 months from now. It's don't remind me. Oh my God. September, October. No, it's 4 months.
Well, yeah, all of September. Yeah, so from right now.
Okay, you freaked me out. You just freaked me out.
Dana's, with her bundles, this is what she's... And we have them on the store.
Dana, there's certain books in the Wicked Lovers series
get anymore.
that we can't get anymore.
Yeah.
That's going to be out of stock. So we may be doing something a little more creative, like buy 2, get 1 free. We may do we'll do a couple of things. Buy 3, get a certain percentage off, or buy whatever. And then of course those of you that want to buy much bigger sets, then we can talk separately and we can work something out through DM. But we'll definitely make bundles where we can.
Bonnie, Canada. So here's the problem. Of course, travel right now to and from the States to Canada, it's very, very challenging, and I don't even know that I could get there. And if I did, I don't know if I could get back. Eventually, maybe the other problem that just seemed to be a habitual thing, and I don't know why, and maybe I'm just not connected to the right things, but there just aren't that many events in Canada was the other thing. I think there were 2 that were supposed to have happened in summer of 2020 that, of course, didn't happen, and I don't know if they got rescheduled, but those were the first 2 that I had heard of in Canada, and I wanted to say they were somewhere both kind of in the middle of the country. But those were the first 2 that I had heard of in quite some time.
I'm itching to go back to Canada.
Yeah,
I'm itching to go back.
I would particularly really love to go to BC. I've never been to BC.
Well, you've been to Windsor. I took you to Windsor.
Well, that's not BC.
Okay.
Nice.
You've been to the Niagara, the Canadian side of Niagara Falls.
Once, yes.
Once, yeah.
Yeah.
Toronto and Montreal.
I've never been to Toronto or Montreal.
Oh my God, just beautiful country. Canada is so huge.
Yeah.
Huge.
So, that's the answer to that. And I, to be honest, you guys, after basically being home, and being so much healthier, you guys, I was packing a suitcase every 3 weeks for about 4 years.
We've really made kind of a hard and fast rule that we're going to limit the events, the in-person events. We're packing and going and doing all that to about 4 events a year.
At most.
And we've done that for the last couple of years, and it has changed her life because she needs time to write the books.
Yeah.
We want to see you guys, and so we try to be judicious in where we go, where we can see everybody around the country, which is awesome because I love seeing you. But you still need time to write the books.
Hi, Susan. Hope you had a good nap. Again, coming to Australia, one of those things I think that's
a bucket list one for sure.
Yeah, it's something we can't do right now. You guys are really locked down, and I keep hearing things like it could be 2023 before we're allowed to travel back and forth again. I hope that's not true, to be honest.
I'm getting the itch to see my friends in Australia. I'm getting the itch again. For a while, I wasn't having the itch to travel for obvious reasons, but now I'm kind of wanting to do some stuff. Oops.
No, Kathy, I know, and we've had this conversation before. I'm more of a fatalist, I guess. I'm well rested. I take my vitamins. I do my very best not to get sick in general, and that's one reason I stay home more now. I eat better. I sleep better. I don't stay up as much, trying to be with my friends and all of that kind of stuff as I do at events. But ultimately, like anything, if you get sick, you get sick. And that's not something you have control over. I'm just, I'm going to go on living my life.
And I'm going to wash my hands like I always do.
Yes.
So, Jen, you're right. The only thing, I love the Australia. I love the Australia. But everything in Australia is trying to eat or kill me. Okay? Yeah. So... but there is the Shepherd over there. So I've got to go see Amy Shepherd. I've got to go see my favorite band.
My
Aussie band.
He loves the Shepherd.
I love the Shepherd. Shepherd.
Is that the way they were pronounced?
Shepherd, yes.
That's funny. So, what else did you have on your list of things?
Just some bullshit overshare stuff. I did have a rant, though. I'm going to bring back William's rants if that's... I ranted on the Valley Ranch thing.
Can I say one thing?
What?
For those of you who have asked, and I alluded to it last week, we didn't have full information last week. I do now. My dad has to have a full hip replacement next Wednesday. So we're not excited. It's the third surgery on this hip in less than a year. And, you guys, he's 84. It's just, it's a concern, and I worry about him. I know it's kind of a major surgery, and my mom really has her plate full, and thankfully, she's finally going to retire, and I think she means it this time.
I think she's exhausted.
I think she means it this time.
Let's put it this way. I'm going to hold her to it. So.
That's right. So, anyway, if you guys have any thoughts or prayers, I would really, really appreciate it. I'm, of course, concerned about my dad, and it's been weighing on my mind for sure. Yes, okay, you take control. You seem to like that. Okay,
I take offense, Robin. I think my rants are value add. So
that's hysterical.
I'm calling you out, Miss Court. I'm calling you out.
That is funny.
I'm calling you out. I need a cupcake. All right.
Oh, that sounds good.
Why don't you go to some of the questions that folks were asking? Because you don't need to look for baby right now. She's fine. She's over here looking and locating where baby's phone is because she can't stand it. She's on campus, but mom's got to find out where she's at.
She has to walk by herself in the dark.
Oh my God, she's on campus. Just be done. Now answer some questions.
Kathy asked me first about some hydrating lotions for face and body. And Kathy, I can't remember if you said you preferred a scent or preferred something without a scent. And I've got a little bit of something for both. So for body, this isn't scented. I do like the thing that he held up, the Jergens, actually, of course, it's Jergens. It has a scent, but we keep that in the kitchen because after you wash your hands and stuff, it's nice to get some lotion. Body lotion,
available at ShaylaBlack.com.
Oh, no, it is not.
Okay.
The body lotion I've been loving for a while, and I think I'm on my third bottle, and that's saying something for me, is this Neutrogena Hydra Boost. I put this on right after I get out of the shower. It has hyaluronic acid in it, which, if you don't know, is a skincare ingredient that takes the moisture in the air and plumps your skin cells with the extra water so that you get just completely hydrated. And I find that I really, really of all the, and it's not sticky, it's not greasy. It, like, sometimes lotions don't really dry down and it's kind of tacky. Yes, it's true, Robin.
Robin, the hate from the
I think you're going to get over.
I mean, I think I would be an amazing hand model. Look at that hand. It's a man's hand right there.
Okay, great. Oh, okay. See, Dana. She said she bought this after I recommended it, and it is amazing. I like it because it's light. It sinks right into your skin. It's never tacky. Like, I like, it doesn't have a scent, though. I will say that. It doesn't have a scent. So if you were looking for a scent,
what
no.
What is Rebecca saying?
Okay.
So Lee's the hairless polish as well. How did she know I shaved? Wait a minute, I don't know.
William is the new Vanna White, right, Fung? So those...
I would take that gig. I would take the Wheel of Fortune gig tomorrow.
So for face, I have 2 recommendations depending on how dry you are. If you are severely dry, and or you don't like a scent, I really like this First Aid Beauty. It's the Ultra Repair Hydrofirm Sleeping Cream. This does not have a scent. Here, see, smell. It doesn't really have a scent.
It smells like plastic.
It doesn't. Well, because it's in a plastic jar. Good Lord. But this does not have a scent. This you can get at Ulta, at Sephora, a lot of places that sell.
Eve Candress, you're on timeout, dear. You stand in the corner, and I don't want to see you for at least 10 minutes.
You just keep right on talking, Eve, because I said so.
She's talking smack, Shayla Black.
Yeah, blah, blah.
She's talking smack. Might be
blah,
some truth
blah.
to that, but she's talking smack, okay?
And then my face lotion, and this is my Ride or Die. This is upcoming in the 21 Days of Beauty at Ulta. I don't know what day off the top of my head, but I have to tell you guys, this is my holy grail. I have been through so many jars of this. It is the Glam Glow Glow Starter Mega Illuminating Moisturizer. This has a very light citrusy kind of scent. It's very light. Like, it will disappear in 10 seconds.
Okay, you've been through so many of these. If you add a little water to it, it'll last longer.
It does not. So I'll show you. This happens to be, it comes in 2 shades. It used to come in 3, and I'm very sad that they did away with the 3rd one. But this comes in 2 shades, Nude Glow, and I want to say it's like Sun Glow. I have the Nude Glow. Sun Glow would be for a more like medium to rich skin tone. This is like pale girl skin tone, as you can see.
Don't flip everybody off,
well,
Shayla Black.
Here.
There are millions and millions of people watching right now, and we don't want to alienate them.
I'm just going to show you guys. I'm just going to rub this on my hand, and you can see it just gives a little bit of sheen to your skin. It's not glittery. It doesn't, and it will dry down here. I'll even try to rub it in a little bit more, but it still just leaves you looking like healthy glow, if you can see that. So that's one reason I really like it. On days that you don't want to put on a whole face, but you want to look like your skin is really hydrated and, pumped up with moisture, and you just look like you've had a facial or something. It's great under makeup. Like, I cannot say enough good things about this, and I don't understand why more people aren't into this. But it is coming up in the 21 Days of Beauty for half off, so grab you one, because I'm going to be grabbing mine. And Shannon asked me earlier if I had bought anything yet from the 21 Days of Beauty. I have. There we go. It's on its way. I bought something yesterday, I think. I haven't bought anything else yet. I have my eyeballs on some things, though. And if you're in my subgroup, Romantic Beauties, I posted my list of things that I already use that I will be buying again because I love them. Like, not only the Glam Glow Moisturizer, the Mario Badescu sprays, I really, really love. There's a few things that I'm going to be repurchasing because they're half off, and I'll just keep stock of them. And then there's some things I'm going to be trying. And so one of the things I bought the other day was it's the Cover FX blush and blush highlight duo thing. I've never actually used a Cover FX blush, so I'm going to be interested when I get that in the mail to see what it looks like and how glowy the blush lighter or whatever is. I don't know. Can you post a link for what, Rebecca? The Glam Glow Moisturizer? I don't...
Well, she said she loved the hemp lip balm.
Oh, okay. Maybe you were talking to somebody else then. Yeah, and like I said, Eve, I posted my favorites in the Romantic Beauties group. So if you're not a member of that subgroup and you would like to be, just send me a request.
Rebecca Black said yes, so she was talking about that other thing.
Okay. Rebecca, if you're in Romantic Beauties, I can post it over there. Because I think somebody else asked me to, and I forgot.
Post what? I'll write it down.
The Glam Glow link.
Glow.
Yeah. So, let's see. Kathy's asking me, when I order from Ulta, how long does it take for me to get an order? About, most of the time, like, I'm not kidding, like 3 days. 3 business days. I will probably get the order that I placed yesterday. I'm going to guess I'm going to get it like Friday. I haven't gone and looked, but I would bet that I will get it by Friday. So I'm going to be interested. In fact, I bought some stuff right before the sales started, the day before the sales started, and I got it today.
I don't think I can pin.
Yeah, you can.
No, I can't.
Well, no, not like that. You just have to...
Go to your next question. You
Hang
still
on.
got 3 more questions.
I'm getting there.
And you're an hour in.
Blah, blah, blah.
Okay.
Oh, thank you. I will do that, Eve. I appreciate that. Let's see. Sharon wants to know what I'm working on. I am still working on More Than Hate You. Sebastian.
More Than Hate You, if I'm not mistaken, Shayla's book 8?
7.
8?
7.
8?
7.
8?
7.
In the Reed Family Reckoning series.
God, it's 7.
Yes.
Yes.
8.
Ocho.
The Ocho.
Thank you, Shannon. Glam Glow is September 9th. I will be buying several of those, actually, because they are on the expensive side, and if I can get them half off, I am all about that. So yeah, I'm still working on More Than Hate You. Sebastian has really met his match. I'm loving the time I'm spending with Sloane. She is... Am I doing that again? No, you're going the wrong way. That's the problem.
Okay.
Just...
Keep talking or I'll take over.
Okay, you talk about Sebastian and Sloane.
So I'm trying to get Shayla to keep working on Sebastian and Sloane and get the damn book over with. Okay, go ahead.
Are you done now?
You came in and you said, stand up. I said,
yes.
Why? She says, put your arms around me. I said, why? She says, I'll tell you. Okay, I'm good. And then she leaves.
No, I made you kiss me. Oh. See, that's my evil plan. I say, hey, honey, I'm working on a book. You want to help me out with some things? Hey, baby. Hey, baby.
Okay, I am not a rent boy, is what I'm not. I'm not a rent boy. I'm not a by-the-hour kind of guy.
But yeah, I will probably be working.
Not anymore,
I will be finishing More Than Hate You in sometime this month. I don't have a specific date yet. I have an editorial date, but I will finish long before that, thankfully, hopefully, Lord. Thank you, Kathy. See, William? Kathy knows.
Because she's working on Hate You right now, but you guys don't recall More Than Possess You.
Yes.
And that's the novella from 1001 Dark Nights in the Reed Family Reckoning series is coming out September 28th.
Correct.
Yes. So that's just around the corner. We'll be
Yes.
talking more about that over the next couple of weeks.
Yeah, yeah. I'm really excited. I'm starting to do some of the things to, get teasers and interviews and stuff like that done. So I will post a lot of that stuff when it's finalized so that you can see it if you would like. Okay. Eve wants to know, what is my favorite trope to write? I like a lot of tropes, but I find one that I particularly enjoy, and it's probably one reason I really love every time we start a new, what used to be Doms of Her Life, Unbroken book. I love me a good love triangle. And I know that's not for everybody, but I love me a good love triangle because there's so much juicy conflict and sexual tension. Like, those are the things I really, really love to sink my teeth into.
So if you like it that much.
Yeah.
So is that the Menage thing?
Menage? No, a love triangle and Menage are not the same thing. That's just a series where they start as a triangle and end up as a Menage. But usually, love triangle...
so they share.
Eventually, but at the onset, it's competition.
Oh, okay.
They're not all getting along.
Okay.
Oh, see, other people like love triangles too. A lot of people are like, oh my God, I hate them so much. They're like cheating books. I'm like, no, they're not. Not necessarily. It depends on how they're set up. Just saying. So yours typically have two guys and a young lady, right? Yes, and I'm not doing the reverse.
So why not two young ladies and a mature man?
That's your thing. That is not our thing.
No, I don't care. I'm looking for some equitable type time.
It won't sell because most of the romance community does not particularly appreciate an FF book. Just saying. I know some people... Female. Oh. I know some people who have written them and said that they were some of their favorite books they ever wrote, but they just didn't sell.
Okay.
So, just saying.
So I'm back to my puppets, basically.
Basically,
right?
yes. Basically.
My 5-minute puppet skits.
Yeah. Bonnie's asking
MFM, whatever it is.
If it's easier...
MFF.
You're wanting an FMF.
Okay. I
can't, we're all reading MFFs.
I can't keep up with the slang terms, the gang terms you guys use all the time. The street lingo. I can't keep up with that.
Sure.
I'm old.
Is it easier to write a book yourself or with someone else? It depends. I would say for me personally, most people will tell you it's much easier to write alone. I'm just extroverted enough that I actually really enjoy, especially when an experience is truly collaborative. Mm-hmm. This whole thing of passing a book back and forth is not really my personal preference. But I know a lot of people who do it.
Well, everybody has a different style.
Right, exactly. I like to literally write together because that's the extrovert in me.
You have a question over there?
Yeah, just a minute, but I have some over here. Hard question. Well, you can't. That's a almost impossible question, Kathy, because the problem is your skin needs multiple steps. I mean, you can't just cleanse, you can't just moisturize. You kind of need all of those steps. If I had to pick like one moisture product, like I think I would probably pick even a simple, like from The Ordinary, the rosehip oil, something with, adequate, more than adequate moisture, because as we age, moisture is the thing that we need, our skins need, and can't produce as much and can't retain as much. Mm-hmm. Like I would pick probably a rosehip oil or something.
Click on Cindy, I appreciate that. Click on Rebecca's. Okay. Click on that.
I had to see. Yeah. Thank you. Okay.
What is AFSS? I have no idea what that is. What is that?
I don't know.
I don't know what that is either. I think I know most of them. I don't. What's the difference between the BDSM and the BDM? I need a I need an encyclopedia of
right.
Of maybe this is in the Urban Dictionary. Maybe I can get that.
Okay. You should try. Another fucking sex scene. Okay.
Oh, okay. I don't know what that word is. I don't use that terminology. I don't know.
It's funny because I was having a conversation with another author today, and we were talking about, she got some feedback from somebody who's reading for her on a book that she's finished, that there was too much sex in the book and the sex scenes were too long. And then I know another author that I talked to fairly recently who said that she got the feedback that, there wasn't enough sex and the sex was too short. And I'm like, it's such a thing that's in the eye of the beholder, because what makes sense for one person is too much for another or not enough for somebody else. And like, you can't, it's so hard because you can't make everybody happy. So, but it's something I always think about as I'm approaching a book, like as I'm getting further through More Than Hate You, I'm like, it's just hard to know is it enough? Is it too much? Is it not enough? And you have to like go with the plot and the characters. You can't be like, well, you guys have been arguing too much and you just need to put it aside and screw today. Like,
yeah, exactly. You tell them what to do.
No, it doesn't work that way.
Okay, can I just say that, not Kathy, sorry. Kathy, I'll come back to you. God dang, this moves too fast. Jen Windsor caught it right. AFSS, Adult Fun Superstore, where she lives. I saw that. And of course, Kathy follows up very quickly with, who doesn't like sex scenes? I think most everyone does. Otherwise, they wouldn't be here. They don't like the sex?
Some people, I mean, that's why you have one of the fastest growing romance segments right now is clean and wholesome romances.
And Nicole's right. You just like you said, you're not going to make everybody happy. You write to your mistress in your head and you go for it.
See, clean romance is not my cup of tea either, Cindy, but I actually know somebody who still who writes under their sexy pen name. Thank you, Robin. Who still writes under a sexy pen name, but she took another pen name and started writing clean romance, and she's like, holy cow, I had no idea there was such an audience for clean romance. Yeah.
Wow.
And fun, you hit the nail on the head. It depends on the story and the characters. Some characters, it's like, holy cow, give this poor girl a break. Right. Like, her girl parts are gonna like turn red and fall off if you don't leave her alone for 5 minutes. And then there are other stories where you're like, could you people get on with it already? Like, what are you waiting for?
Well, some people like the door closed.
And some people do.
And some people like the door open, which is fantastic. I think, in the immortal words of someone very famous, it takes a village, right? So, I mean, you write to your muse and hope that people enjoy your thoughts.
Well, and it's funny because, so I'm seeing you guys saying what your preferences are, and what's interesting to me is I feel like I'm enjoying the nuances of emotional connection now more than I did, say, a decade ago. I'm really interested in what makes people, connect in a truly emotional way that has nothing to do with sex. Like, almost like the sex is the frosting instead of trying to make it the cake. And that works for some series more than others, some characters more than others.
Yeah, it depends on, because talk about different series, Read Family Reckoning and Wicked and Devoted.
Absolutely.
Two completely different series. But the commonality in those series is the complex characters, complex characterizations you've created, the plots, and but I think the emotional relationships are kind of similar. Yeah. Right? Because it's
well, I want to, and maybe it's me because I've read too many books where I felt like the entire book kind of hinged on believing that their entire connection came through sex, and I'm just, after having been married 30 years, that's not the way it really works. And I love, you guys know, I love a good sex scene. Like, it has to be good, though.
And Laura, you're right. Everybody can have different tastes depending on the time of the day or the month of the month you're in, or you're feeling from one moment to the next. Yeah. So. Yeah,
for sure. I'm that way too. I read a lot by mood, and sometimes I really just want something, like down and dirty, and sometimes
she's back at the apartment.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Okay, we love you, baby. We're still live.
And I too, like, one of my favorite historical romances of all time, I don't think they had a consummated sex scene until, like, the book was almost over. It's, in every way, I thought I would hate this book. I hated the description. I hated the cover. I hated everything. I hated the title. It made no sense. But somebody put it in my hand and said, you must read this. What amazing complex characters, and the emotions were just like the depth. It was it just dripped beauty. I couldn't handle it. Like, I couldn't. So, if the story is good enough, I will be happy with a clean book, but it has to be really just one of those things that I just like, you just want to fluff it up. Yeah.
Fluffing? Did someone say fluffing?
Oh my God.
Ow. Why are you hitting my bosom?
Because, let's see, what are you saying, Kathy? The thing I like is the way I don't necessarily like a character at the beginning. I love that. That's one of my favorite things. And, for you guys who have been reading me for a while.
Wicked as sin.
Yeah. I like writing somebody that you may not like. And I'll tell you what's so interesting is the number of people who wrote me before More Than Tempt You came out and said, I don't know if I can read Bethany's book. I don't really like Bethany. And I'm like, you don't really know Bethany. And I'm going to tell you right now, you don't know Bethany. And then people would say to me afterward, they're like, oh my gosh, I loved her so much. And what a heartbreaking story. And I was like, same thing with Alyssa from Wicked Lovers. They were like, she's so brash and so like ballsy.
Yeah, I remember that.
Like, why did you write a book about her? And I'm like, because she has an amazing story to tell. You just have to listen. You have to get beyond the facade sometimes. A lot of times those things are...
Shayla is not one to give it to you right in your face. It takes you a while to develop to find out where this character is coming from later on, because it's a story.
Well, I also feel like that's true of people in real life. Most people have this facade, and then when you get to know them, there's all of the things underneath that they're not willing to show just everybody.
No.
And that's the person I want you to know.
No, I strip myself down. That's who I am.
No, you don't.
I strip down every day. You do not.
Exactly, Bonnie. You look for the inner person. So
I'm who I am all day long.
Thank you, Ruth. She says very nice things. Thank you, Ruth.
That's sweet.
I appreciate that. All right. So next question, because I did write them down.
Next question.
Oh, first of all, God, I'm so freaking late. Kelly, shout out to your new job.
I don't think I saw Kelly.
She said she was going to be here.
She might be in the Facebook user thing.
She might be.
But Kelly, yeah, if you're here, congrats
shout
on starting
out.
a new job.
That's fantastic. Excellent. And you look like you had a great day.
First days are so important.
Well, it's actually, she had orientation. Her first day is Friday, but
still, orientation is still a first day.
Your husband loves when you read my books. She is here. Okay, yay, Eve. She must be one of the Facebook users. Yay. All right. So Kelly wanted to know if there were any fruits and veggies that I won't eat, no matter how good they are for me. Oh, you guys, there's a few things. I have a complicated relationship with vegetables. I wish I liked them more. He's forcing me to eat broccoli. It's not my favorite.
You eat many more vegetables now thanks to being married to me than you ever have in your life.
I can tolerate broccoli.
I cannot get a bell pepper down her throat for the life of her.
Ever.
Bell peppers are so good, though.
They smell horrible.
Laura, Brussels sprouts done right.
And I loathe Brussels sprouts.
Laura, Brussels sprouts done right are awesome, but you got to do them right.
Yeah, well... Oh, and I hate pickles.
Kathy,
Thank you, Kathy.
Right, Kathy.
Pickles are a never. And it's funny because I love cucumbers. I just hate pickles.
Yeah, she sees a pickle, she goes...
Oh. I literally will ask a wait person, please do not put a pickle on my plate unless you want me to, like, throw up everywhere. I'm just telling you. Dip the veggies in ranch. It doesn't help, Louise. It just doesn't.
Brussels sprouts, Dana. Oh, they're so good. If you season them right and then you pan fry them a little bit, get a little char on them. Oh my god.
The smell of pickles, Laura. I don't even know what they taste like. The smell of pickles is so horrific. I can't come near them.
Especially if you do the Brussels sprout in a cast iron skillet. But you gotta parboil them first, and then you finish them off in the. Okay.
No.
All right.
So here's what's hysterical. Mr. Man over here until last night had not once, y'all, ever had a bite of cottage cheese. Who's never, ever in their life tried cottage cheese?
I don't think people go out of their way to serve me cottage cheese.
I love cottage cheese.
So obviously it's not my fault. So there you go.
I love bacon wrapped asparagus. I would eat that, Nicole. I like asparagus. What?
Rebecca's killing me here. You're killing me. You're killing me, Smalls. You're killing me.
Oh, that's funny.
Kathy loves her cottage cheese.
Thank you. I love cottage cheese. It's one of my favorite things. And I'm the only one who eats it. So.
Yeah, thank God.
With salt and pepper? No, I like it just the way it comes. I'm funny that way. Let's see. And then Kelly also asked me if I read friends' books. Sometimes I just don't read a lot. If somebody asks me to read something, a lot of times what happens, you guys, is people will ask me to read something and they know that they know me, let's put it that way. And so a lot of times somebody will come to me and say, there's something wrong with this book. I know there's something wrong with this book. Will you please read it and tell me what's wrong with it? I'm just kind of that person that I like to mentally break things down, and I've studied structure for a really long time. It's almost like solving a puzzle. I get really excited about solving a puzzle, which I know sounds strange. I love puzzles, and I like mental games. Yeah, okay, it's strange. But anyway, so I actually have a book that somebody sent me about 2 weeks ago and said basically there's something wrong with this and I don't know what's wrong with it. So I'm just about to dive into that probably in the next day or two. It probably won't take me that long. I kind of...
You used to read a lot more.
I did.
But now you've got new varied interests beyond reading, which is good.
Yeah.
Right? Because she likes to game. She likes to play with me. She likes to do other things. She likes to order me around. She likes to pet the kitty. Things like that.
Yeah. I do love to pet the kitties. Floyd was here a minute ago, but he left me. Floyd don't love me no more.
Watermelon Kathy, we've got one sitting on the counter
Yes.
in there. We have big Labor Day plans this weekend.
Yep.
We're going to have a little, we call it close out the pool, but we're not closing out the pool, but it's our excuse for a 2-day drink fest. So that's going to be on the agenda for this weekend, and the watermelon will come into play as well as a little bit of vodka.
I'm thinking so. Baby's coming home on Friday, probably around 3:00, and we're excited.
Yeah, Eve. Those are on Thursday nights. So we have our little dress up time, so we're good.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Bonnie, you know what? It's so funny. This is where most authors start. I'm going to be really honest, is they either read a lot and think they have an idea for a book, or somebody tells them to write a book. Or I do have a friend who's an author who said, there was a specific book that she wanted to read and she couldn't find anything like it. And so she, somebody said, well, instead of complaining to other authors that they haven't written this book, why don't you just write it? So she did.
It doesn't hurt. There's a lot of resources out there.
There's a ton of resources.
But then the hardest part is just sitting down there and actually doing the work.
And you have to know when you start writing, and this was hard for me. I'm a perfectionist and I challenge myself constantly. That's just who I am. I don't like to fail at anything. It sucks and I hate it and it's horrible. Not that anybody likes it, but you know what I'm saying. But I had to tell myself, when I first started, especially, it's okay to write badly. You can fix it later. It's okay to not know what you're doing. You can fix it later. Rewriting something is an incredibly painful experience sometimes, but you will learn so much from it. I have another friend right now who rewrote a book 4 times. And finally, I made her sit down and we talked about what was wrong with it structurally. And she rewrote it and she was like, oh my gosh, I feel like I've learned so much from having to cycle through this material so many times that I figured out how to think of it in a modular way where I can pick pieces up and move things around and write bridges between things. She's like my mind is now blown.
See, if I were going to write a book, I would go with the way you did it back in the day. I would storyboard it.
Yeah.
Right? Because I hear some of the comments here, people have great ideas, but they can't put them on paper.
Yeah.
I would put those ideas in segments, if you will, in boxes.
Yeah.
And then the hard part for me, which would be to actually write more than 3 pages for each thought, right? So, because I'm very, if you guys don't know, action oriented and very controlling. So there wouldn't be any variables getting in my way, and my objective would be in my sights, and then we'd take care of it. So,
yeah, okay.
and have a baby in 9 months. So what are you going to do?
Oh my gosh. You can come up with ideas, but can never put it in a story. It's, and it's one of those things where you have to eventually study things like theory and structure, and there are different plot structures you can, like, some people like hero's journey structures, some people like W plot, some people like 3-act structures. Like, there's so many ways you can plot, and whatever is comfortable for you. Like, these people who do these amazing hero's journey plots, like, hats off to you. I've tried about 4 times. It just mentally doesn't work for me. I don't even know. Nicole
has a great transition here. What are we being for Halloween?
No idea.
I told Shayla, I said, if we could do it, I would fly she and I down to Orlando for Halloween Horror Nights and attend that again, but we're not going to do that this year. We had so much fun those 2 years we did that. So much fun with Rachel and with Shannon. It was just scaring Shannon to death. It was the best thing ever.
You enjoyed scaring Shannon more than anything.
Oh my God. And the adult fun. I've never had that much adult fun. Well, except maybe the first time but that was so much fun.
I wasn't an adult.
Moving on, Shayla Black. Moving on. You haven't taken your medication tonight, Shayla. So let's get that medication in you. But it was so much fun. So yeah, Halloween. I have no idea. We'll talk about that because, guys, I love our Halloween special that we do.
We do.
I think we do a pretty good job of it. I'll have to figure out what I dress up as this time.
So the November thing every year, NaNoWriMo, I've never actually done it. So for those of you who don't know, NaNoWriMo is National Novel Writing Month, I think, something like that. I've never actually done it, but the goal is to write 50,000 words in 30 days. It's not doable. But you have to really...
It's a lot of writing.
It's a lot of writing, especially if you're not used to that amount of writing. And you really have to prepare for it. You would need, a good plot ready to go. You would have to kind of know your characters pretty well already. It would really help if you've already started the book a little bit, because a lot of people... What you'll find is kind of 2 schools of writers who will say, I either struggle with beginnings or I struggle with middles. And almost everybody is one or the other. There are a few people who say they struggle with endings. Sometimes I actually struggle with endings only because I'm that person that when they've...
I don't struggle with endings.
Oh gosh. When they, say I love you and the bad guys are wrapped up, like the big long wrap epilogue things, people have to kind of hit me over the head and be like, I want more wrap up at the end. Give me more epilogue. I want a little more pretty pink bow. And I'm like, oh, nobody cares about that stuff. And they're like, yes, they do. I care about it.
Jazzy Jackson in the house.
Oh, hey, Jazzy. How was your vacation, dear? I hope you, the pictures looked awesome. I've never been to Aruba. It's one of the few islands I've never been to.
Have we been to Aruba? I thought we had.
No.
Okay. Robin can write
Antigua.
Click on Robin. She can write a mean grocery list. That's all I got. Shannon, the guys with the chainsaws were really sweet. They just wanted to be your friend.
They wanted to be your friend.
And there was another one that really wanted to be your friend, and I had to pull you away from them. So yes, you're okay. You're okay.
He is a dirty-minded man, Let's see.
Kathy, click on Kathy. Kathy, I'm married to Shayla Black. Oh my God, how can it not be everything about sex? I mean, we might have kids around here, so
yeah. But they don't spell or anything ever. They apparently know nothing about spelling.
The kids don't know. No, they need to be in the bed if good parents get them in the bed. 'Cause it's
they're on the West Coast. It's like dinner
They've got
time.
the school, so they need to get to.
Hi, Sandra from Canada.
Sandra.
So I would tell you that if you're really, really interested in starting to write, look at some things. Like, I know Alessandra Torre does a thing that she's getting ready to start that's like a beginner's boot camp. My personal software of choice, I don't write anything in Word anymore. I loathe and despise Word, is Scrivener. If it's from a little British company called Literature and Latte. I think the whole program's about $40, you guys, and sometimes they even run specials. They have a Mac version, which that was the original version, and now they have a Windows version as well. So you can get it on any platform or any operating system. I like it because it has structure. There's, you can't see over here. There's on your left sidebar, you can keep your whole plot over here. You can keep parts of your synopsis over here, and then your main writing space is in the middle. Like for me, I just enjoy having all of my things where I can see them at once, and it helps keep me on track.
At least your husband taps his toe. I do this. And Shayla comes running. So it
works
out very well.
I do not. Oh my gosh.
Click on Eve.
Hang on. I couldn't see. Oh, thank you, Sandra. I appreciate that. It's Wednesday. Yeah.
We miss Lizzie.
Yeah.
We miss Lizzie. I miss Lizzie. She's sweet.
Everybody's asking what's up with you tonight. Talk about somebody who didn't take their meds. I'm just saying.
Okay. I took a little tasty nap
He
earlier.
did for like 30 minutes, and I have my game controller out because I have daily goals. You guys, this is how Red Dead Redemption 2 gets you. There's daily goals, and they bribe you to log in. So I log in. I'm like, I'll just do one or two things. He's taking his tasty nap, and I'm clicking the thing.
Well, I have to because I'm normally asleep by now. I mean, I'm in the bed every week. No. But I had a nice tasty nap, and then I woke up going, how am I gonna, what is Wine Wednesday tonight? What? How am I gonna, and then, but it's amazing when the camera comes on.
Look, Kathy said something nice to you. Kathy said something nice to you.
Oh, that's sweet of you, Kathy. Yes, it does go to my head. Thank you. Yes.
Everything goes to his head.
Yes. I will be posting that comment on my timeline at the very top. Yes.
Bye, Irene. So, at any rate, I think that we have answered all the questions.
I had another rant, but I'm going to hold on to that one till. Will I be here next week?
No.
I will not be here next week.
No, you will not.
I will be not here next week. So
you may either get me solo or you may get a special guest. I'm not 100% sure on that. Not 100% sure. Yeah. But if we're solo, we may talk about all kinds of things because he won't be here to be like,
Yeah, apparently I didn't do my community service, so I have to go serve the time. If you can't do the crime, can't serve the time, don't do the crime. That's what they told me. So I have to go and serve my time. So, but I hope to get out. I hope to get out in about a week or so after that.
Rebecca volunteers as tribute. That's awesome. But
actually, no. Let's be clear with everybody. I'm going to make a special movie. Apparently, they need a professional to come in and handle
valley?
Handle some things in the valley.
In the valley,
yeah,
okay.
So I'll be in Congress.
No, he won't. No, he won't. No, he won't.
In my king outfit, whatever it is.
Sandra, if you're new to the broadcast, we do this every Wednesday night. It's just like a big happy family. Come on in and grab a drink and have fun.
Who the hell knows where this conversation goes,
right?
Honestly, each week. But that's the great part about it is, we may come in here. I have a couple of items to talk about, and Shayla has a couple, but we never stick to the topic.
Here, so. Rebecca wants to know where you're going to be. That's her guess.
Are you getting butt bleached? No, sweetheart, that was last week. I have a very beautiful butt. Thank you very much. Buns of steel, by the way, too.
Oh. And he's so humble.
Except
so humble.
I pulled something on Friday when I was doing those squats, the barbell squats.
Did.
Oh my God, I pulled something.
You did.
Oh shit.
You did.
I need someone to rub it out.
Well, I'm sure you and Jake will have a good time together.
Yeah, I got to be at Jake at 9 a.m. tomorrow.
I know.
12 hours, and I get to go work out.
Poor you. All right, well, I think that's everything then for this weekend. You guys, as soon as we get an update on Unbroken, we will let you know. In the meantime, don't forget, he's going to turn on the code Unbroken10 until I tell him to turn it off.
Yes, I think I turned it off, so I will go turn it back on.
So for anybody who wants to start the series or repurchase the series with the new covers
any of the complete ebooks in the Shayla store, the Unbroken10 code will work. And I will go turn that back on. Give me 5 minutes after the broadcast, and I'll have it live.
And other than that, I will keep you guys posted on what's happening with More Than Hate You, because that actually comes out November 9th. And we've got more surprises yet this year. We are not done. We're super excited. We've got more goodies coming.
And don't forget to pick up Jergens Lotion, original scent cherry almond, available at shaylablack.com.
Here. Thank you. My hands feel dry.
You might need a little bit more for later. Come here. Okay.
Go away.
All
right, you guys. Thanks for being with us. We will see you. I will see you next Wednesday. And we love you. Take care. Have a great weekend. And I will see you next week.
And I won't. So I'll see you.
Bye.
Love you. Bye.